All right. Good evening, everybody. This is Nachos Grande Breakers Club number 4. And if I've counted correctly, this is our third evening of box breaks for this particular very large group break. For tonight, we will be busting 2 more boxes from our stash of boxes for this particular Breakers Club. We will be doing the box of 2002 Topps 10, and I think we'll do that box first. And then we'll finish the evening with a box that I'm very excited for because I've never actually opened myself, and that is a box of 2004 Topps Pristine. The Pristine box should have an autograph, 5 relics, and 5 uncirculated cards. I don't know much more about the set, except I do believe that there's a chance for a bunch of really cool stuff in there. So that should be fun. And then we also have a large amount this time tonight of 93 Leaf Update. Trying to get through that box a few packs at a time, but we're going to do quite a few packs of that to start us off with. And then I also threw in 2 more bonus packs. We're still working our way through that box of Donruss that I've had. And then I found this in my pack stash, 3 cards in the pack. It's a StarQuest pack. Very little information about what it is. It just says Upper Deck game code printed inside with nothing else. So I don't even know what year this is from or how I got it. But yeah, so that will be our second bonus pack. So I'll pull that one off for a moment. We'll start with the Donruss, and then we'll move on to the Leaf, and then to the StarQuest, and then to our 2 boxes, our main event, if you will. Back on schedule last week. Was not at home on Tuesday night, so I could not do Breakers Club then, but I'm back and we're back. So hopefully people will check us out and or check the replay. So again, with the 90 Donruss, you get the Carl Yastrzemski puzzle piece. And then we've got Tim Tuffle, Jeff Musselman, Tony Fossas, Rafael Palmeiro, Jeff Treadway, Barry Lyons, Ron Karkovitz, Frank Tanana, Ron Jones, Tom Candiotti, Randy Johnson, pretty nice one for the Mariners, Ron Kittle, Mark Lemke, Vance Law, Mickey Tettleton for the Orioles, and Kevin Mitchell MVP card. So that's your first bonus pack. Now, like I said, we've got a slew of Leaf update packs. This box was chock full. There is supposed to be an oversized, I believe it's a Frank Thomas card in the box, and I've pulled enough packs out of the box now to see that I believe that it's actually it's not a box topper, it's a box bottomer, if you will. It's been underneath all these packs, so we'll get there once we get to the final packs out of this box. So yeah. All right, so here we go with the first pack for tonight of our 93 Leaf update. We've got Kevin Higgins of the Padres, Chris Gwynn of the Royals, Mario Diaz Rangers, Trevor Wilson Giants, Trevor Hoffman Padres, Greg McMichael Braves, Jose Vizcaino Cubs, Randy Milligan for the Reds, Craig Paquette Athletics, Jim Gott Dodgers, Tim Boger Mets, Tim Boger Mets again, Roger McDowell for the Dodgers, and for the Red Sox, Paul Quantrill. Again, lots and lots of update today. kind of stuck together here. All right, we got another checklist card. I think we pulled that a few times. Tony Tarasco, Braves. Joey Cora, White Sox. Marcos Armas, Athletics. Kelly Gruber, Angels. Stuck to the back of Kelly is Steve Fry, Angels. And JT Snow, Angels. So a bunch of Angels there. Gary Gaetti for the Royals. Jim Eisenreich, Phillies. Scott Kamenicki, Yankees. Brad Pennington, Orioles. Brad Pennington, Orioles. Seems to be we pull the same card multiple times in a pack, an awful lot with this one. Chris Haney, Royals. And Anthony Young, Mets. But that is a sign of an early 90s box. A lot of duplication within the box, but also just within the packs themselves. Mark Whitten, Cardinals. Pat Mears, Twins. Alex Arias, Marlins. Boy, this one's pretty. There we go. Dave Gallagher, Mets. We have another All-Star card. This is John Kruk. And on the back side, we've got John Olerud. Now, I need to double check that we haven't pulled this one already because I randomized this between the two teams. However, as I said in the beginning, if we end up with two of the same card, so in this case, if we say we end up with this, and I can't remember if we found this already, but if we already have one of these, then one copy will go to the Phillies, one copy will go to the Blue Jays. I think that's the fairest way to do that for everybody involved. So I'll randomize this tonight, but if I find out that we actually had two of them, when I go to sort this whole box at the end, then I will just make that change. Larry Anderson, Phillies. Lou Frazier, Expos. Matt Whiteside, Rangers. Mark Wohlers, Braves. Kurt Laskanik, Rockies. Kurt Laskanik, Rockies again. Blas Minor. I think we've got Blas here like 6 times out of this box. Feels like it at least. And Brett Boone for the Mariners. So welcome to those of you joining in. We are working our way through a slew of 93 Leaf update tonight. Turns out I have not been opening these packs at the correct ratio that I probably ought to if we're going to try to finish this Breakers Club in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to do a bunch of them tonight. Todd Van Poppel, Athletics. David West, Phillies. Chad Kruger, Tigers. Jeff Treadway, Indians. Mike Harkey, Cubs. Brian Williams, Astros. Damon Buford, Orioles. Rich Amaral, Mariners. Luis Aquino, Marlins. Aaron Seeley, Red Sox. And stuck to him is Wayne Kirby of the Indians. And then there's Wayne Kirby a second time in the same pack. And last but not least, Pat Henkin of the Blue Jays and Dwight Smith of the Cubs. I do like this set. I don't like all the duplication. I think that's more a product of just so many cards in a box. So those of you that have teams in this particular box will end up with a pretty hefty amount of trade bait, I think. Pat Kelly, Yankees. Graham Lloyd, Brewers. Mike Lansing, Expos. For the Padres, Guillermo Velasquez. John Doherty, Tigers. Looks like a painful expression on his face. For the Tigers, David Wells. I did not remember David Wells pitching for the Tigers. Don't remember that at all. Ricky Gutierrez, Padres. Padres, Gene Harris. Mike Lavari, White Sox. Padres, Gene Harris again. Tim Costco for the Reds. Tim Costco for the Reds. Trevor Hoffman, Padres. And Bobby Munoz, Yankees. If anyone out there is deciding they want to try to collect this set, let me know, because I will have plenty of Reds duplicates for trade. That's for sure. All right. few more packs of this, and then we'll get to the main event for the night. Sherman Obondo, Orioles. That's a name I don't remember pulling. Kevin Roberson, Cubs. Mike Timlin, Blue Jays. Fernando Valenzuela as an Oriole. Eric Pappas, Cardinals. Eduardo Perez, Angels. Jeff Russell, Red Sox. Aaron Seeley, Red Sox. Brian Hickerson, San Francisco. Rich Armorall, Mariners. Doug Henry, Brewers. I don't know if I've noticed or made note of this before, but I do like in this the bottom little like that marble design is very early 90s, but I like that the colors are sort of the team colors. So like the Brewers, the blue and the yellow, the teal and the dark blue for the Mariners, etc. That's a nice little touch and adds a splash of color to a otherwise pretty simple set. Kent Mercker, Braves. Kelly Gruber, Angels. And Russ Springer, Angels. Getting a lot of Angels tonight, feels like. Next, so we got, I think this, counting this one, 4 more of these tonight. There's that checklist card again on the back. Checklist, Armando Reynoso, Rockies. Mike Lansing, Expos. Raul Mondesi, Dodgers. No, there's another All-Star card. I'm pretty sure we have not pulled this one. This has Gary Sheffield for the Marlins on the front, and on the back, Wade Boggs of the Yankees. So that will be randomized at the conclusion of these packs. Jeff Fry, Angels. Larry Cashin, Twins. Chris Hammond, Marlins. Craig Paquette, Athletics. Mark McLemore, Orioles. And then we have, what do we have here? We have a 3,000. Is Winfield? 3,000 career hits. Dave Winfield, just numbered DW. Not sure if that's a insert or short print or what that is exactly. But that's pretty cool for the Twins. Going to Minnesota. That's going to Michael Price. See a little chipping with these cards stick a bit, but still nice. Kevin Stocker, Phillies. John Doherty, Tigers. And Anthony Young for the Mets. For the Cardinals, Mark Whitten. And stuck to the back of Mr. Whitten is Chris Gwynn of the Royals. Mike Timlin, Blue Jays. Mike Pagliarulo. Again, I still don't know how to say his name for the Twins. Paul Quantrill, Red Sox. Tom Candiotti, Dodgers. Jose Vizcaino, Cubs. Torey Lovullo, Angels. Jim Eisenreich, Phillies. Jim Gott, Dodgers. Kurt Liskanek, Rockies. Jim Deshay, Twins. And we've got Eric Pappas for the Cardinals and Mr. Brett Boone again for Seattle. All right, 2 more packs. Almost through. Again, probably isn't even necessary for me to open all of this particular box on video with the number of duplicates, but, you know, that's all right. Gives people a chance to filter in, I suppose. Pretty quiet night so far here, but hopefully we'll get some excitement going with the other boxes. Todd Van Poppel, Athletics. Tony Tarasco, Braves. Paul Wagner, Pirates. Chris Hammond, Marlins. Anthony Young, Mets. Domingo Cedeno, Blue Jays. JT Snow, Angels. Trevor Wilson, Giants. Matt Whiteside, Rangers. Scott Kamenicki, Yankees. Wayne Kirby, Indians. Kent Mercker, Braves. Brent Gates, Athletics. And Dwight Smith for the Cubs. All right, 1 more pack out of here. Then we'll randomize those 2 All-Star cards, I guess, so far. Split that pack right in half, didn't I? Pat Kelly, Yankees. Pat Mears, Twins. Mark Portugal, Astros. Torey Lovullo, Angels. Stuck to him. Brett Boone. Brian Williams, Astros. For the Phillies, Larry Anderson. For the Athletics, Marcos Armos. Luis Aquino, Marlins. Mark Wohlers, Braves. Tim Costco, Reds. Stuck to the back of Tim is a Brewer, Doug Henry. The Dodgers, Roger McDowell. And our last of the base from this set today, Bobby Munoz, Yankees. All right, so like I said a number of times, I do like to have a box like this just to add lots of cards to Breakers Club. Again, you do a box like this for some hits, but there's not a lot of cards in here. You do a box like this for lots of base cards. But, you know, obviously this was a 93 set, so autographs and things of that nature weren't really in vogue quite yet. I'm going to sleeve that. And let me get these out of the way. And let's very quickly randomize. So that was the 3000 Winfield card. The Twins, that's cool. I'll sleeve that. Let's randomize these two. So let's start with the one we pulled first. So again, to repeat myself quickly, if it turns out we end up pulling two copies of the same card, then one, like for example here, one will go to the Phillies and one will go to the Blue Jays. But for now, I'm just going to randomize it. And then what I do is I just write on the sleeve which team it goes to, and then that's how I can remember when I go to sort these cards towards later in the break. So as usual, if I roll a 1, a 2, or a 3, then I'm going to roll this 6-sided die here. All right, 1, 2, or 3 will go to Phillies. 4, 5, or 6 will go to the team on the back, in this case, the Blue Jays. So I'll roll this. Hopefully everyone can see it. That is a 5. I'll tilt that to the camera. There you go. That's a 5. So that one will be going to the Blue Jays. All right. And move that out of the way for a second. We're going to do the same thing here. Once again, 1, 2, or 3, Marlins. 4, 5, or 6, Yankees. Mr. Wade Boggs. So again, 1, 2, or 3, Marlins. 4, 5, or 6, Yankees. We have a 2. So this one will be going to the Marlins. So congratulations goes out here quickly to Daniel Macbeth, who had the Blue Jays. Who gets this one? Again, wrote on the sleeve, not the card. Don't panic. And for the Marlins were picked up by Daniel Macbeth. So there you go, Daniel. Cleaning up there. Okay. The last of the bonus packs. Oh, I just saw that comment from David. He says, give it to the Blue Jays because he already had the card. Well, the die must have heard you, David, even though I didn't see your comment. So it is. That's where it's headed. But thank you. Thank you for being generous. All right, the last of the bonus packs. Like I said, I didn't even know that there was no indication of year or anything else on this. So there is a Upper Deck code on the inside. I'll just show it to you. If that means anything to anybody, there you go. Feel free to steal it. I'm trashing the wrapper. So we've got 3 cards in here. That much I knew. We have Dustin Pedroia for the Red Sox. For the Rays, B.J. Upton. And for the Giants, Tim Lincecum. And this is from 2009 Upper Deck Series 2 is what the back of this says. So I have no idea where I got this pack from. But, yeah. 3 bonus shiny cards. Didn't think anyone would mind getting some extra inserts. All right, now we're ready for the main events of the evening. Like I said, we're going to open 2 boxes. Topps 10 2002 and Topps Pristine 2004. I'm going to move the Pristine out of the way for the moment, and let's rip into the Topps 10 box first. And David, no worries. You probably did get the chat in before the roll. I probably just didn't see it. I haven't figured out like the world's best setup for my group breaks yet. You'd think I'd have it figured out by now, but I really don't. I break off to the left of my desk and my monitor sits in front of me, but I'm almost always looking basically here, my light box that I tend to try to do this in, so there's less distraction. And I often get busy or forget to look up at the chat. So you probably fine, and in time I just probably missed it. So anyways, it worked out. All right, so we go. This is just a piece of junk paper, but we also get a checklist, and I'm glad they include this checklist because if you don't know what Topps 10 baseball is all about, the sort of gimmick, if you will, is they give the 10 best players for a bunch of different categories. So this is going to maybe be, yeah, I think you can read that. So for example, cards 1 through 10 are the top 10 hits leaders. Topps cards 11 through 20, doubles leaders, 21 through 30, triples leaders, home run leaders, RBI leaders, batting average leaders, slugging, stolen base, runs, strikeout ratio, all-star votes, all-star appearances, rookie of the year votes, wins, leader, ERA leaders, strikeout leaders, save leaders, outfield assist leaders, and top 10 prospects. And then there are a bunch of relics that are possible. The list includes I looked at the checklist of this. It's a eclectic mix. You've got a lot of pretty good names. You have Barry Bonds, Chipper Jones, Edgar Martinez, Greg Maddux, Gary Sheffield, Jim Edmonds, Jim Thome, Piazza, etc. And then you got some Randy Johnson's on there even. And then you got some, guys that maybe you wouldn't be expecting, Tiyosho Sinju, for example, or Armando Benitez, which, is certainly cool. And then there are some autographs. The autograph checklist is pretty good. It's Bonds, Barry Bonds, Brett Boone, Barry Zito, Cliff Floyd, Christian Guzman, Jim Edmonds, Jimmy Rollins, Luis Gonzalez, Roger Clemens, and Roy Oswalt. So that's basically what this set is all about. And we are going to see what we get. So packs of this back in 2002 apparently sold for $2.99. Okay. Not sure of insertion rates for anything in this set. Top usually die cut parallels 1 in 4, autographs. The most common group is 1 in 123 packs, it looks like. Overall autograph odds though are 1 in 67, so about 1 in 3 boxes, I guess. How many packs are here? 24 packs, yeah. Relic odds are 1 in 13 packs, so the overall odds of a hit are 1 in 11. So we've got 24 packs, so we should get 2 hits. All right, so with that said, good luck, everybody, with our first of the 2 Breakers Club boxes tonight. So we start with a top 10 prospect, Ryan Grip of the Cubs. Safe to say, did not pan out. At least I don't remember hearing of him at all. Jeff Bagwell, number 7, runs leader. And I like how you get the number right there. And also down here, so you can see he was 7th best in runs. If you want to see the list is on the back, which also serves as a bit of a checklist of sorts, so you know who you're trying to look for. Strikeout ratio leader Ichiro for the Mariners. We've got for the Dodgers, Gary Sheffield. We have an ad card for 2002 Topps Series 2 releasing in April. Just a slightly thicker card. Use that for packing, I suppose. Ichiro for the Mariners as the number 1 hits leader. Number 7 hits leader, Luis Gonzalez for the D-backs, and Ichiro again, most all-star votes. So same players featured a bunch of times if they led in a bunch of different categories. David's rooting for the Rollins auto. I'll see what I can do for you, David. I'll try. Nick Jackson, Topps 10 prospect. Raul Mondesi, outfield assist leader. Craig Biggio for the Astros. A-Rod for the Rangers. Ad card. And on the back of the ad card, there we go. Most Rookie of the Year votes. There's that Tosuyusho Sinju. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing it. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. And for the Rockies, Juan Pierre. So this is kind of a neat little set. I like the sort of, I don't know, almost historical aspect of it, where it's celebrating all these various stat categories. I think the math nerd in me likes this set. Design's okay. I like the large number, actually. Sammy Sosa, 2. Sean Green, Dodgers. It looked cool in a binder because you'd see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever, and then repeat it over and over. Barry Bonds, Giants. Met Robin Ventura, ad card. Albert Pujols for the Cardinals. Rich Aurelia, Giants. And for the Royals, Mike Sweeney. So there are apparently die-cut cards in here as well. I don't know what those look like. Troy Percival, Angels. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Todd Helton, Rockies. Now I know what they look like. Alfonso Soriano for the Yankees. It's a die cut. Kind of a, I'm not sure. Weird little design. Nice to get it out of a pack, though. Pack fresh, because that keeps all those corners sharp. I'll have to be careful sliding that in a penny sleeve here in a moment. CC Sabathia for the Indians. For the Cardinals, Mark McGwire. And also for the Cardinals, Matt Morris. Ben Morris says, yeah, binder, drive the OCD. Just do 1 through 9. Ben, I'm with you. I have been harping on this with Topps stuff and I'm really all the brands for a long, long time. I don't think, because I'm a set collector, and I don't think that there's really much else that's more aggravating when it comes to baseball card sets than a insert set 10 cards inside. Because then I get 9 on the first page, and then I need a second page in my binder, and it has 1 lousy card on it. And I hate it. Anyways, Mark McLemore, Mariners. There's Shinju again for the Mets. Keith Folk, White Sox. We have Frank Catalanato for the Rangers. Another ad card. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks, and Ichiro, Mariners, and Vlad for the Expos, Vlad Guerrero. I'm glad I'm not the only one that gets bothered by the 1 through 9 versus 1 through 10 thing. Appreciate knowing that. There's Vlad again. Also, since we just pulled Vlad, notice that the outfield assist, you get a picture of him fielding. The doubles, you get a picture of him hitting. So it isn't completely mailed in with the same images, even if it is the same player. So kudos to Topps for that little bit as well. Devin White, Brewers, most Gold Gloves. Bobby Abreu, Phillies. Tim Salmon wouldn't be a, I guess we're early 2000s now, but there's our Salmon sighting. Bad card. Barry Bonds, Jamie Moyer, Mariners, and Todd Helton, Colorado. Good looking card, actually. Oh, I think we have a jersey in this one. Let me try to slide that to the back. Okay, Roberto Alomar, Indians. Juan Gonzalez, Indians. Freddie Garcia, Mariners. Ichiro, Mariners. Jim Edmonds, Cardinals. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Larry Walker, Rockies. And our hit is a save leader, Billy Wagner, authentic game-worn jersey for Houston. There's what the back of that looks like. Houston Astros up there at the top. Sticker. Congratulations, you've received an authentic game-worn jersey card, Billy Wagner from the 2002 Topps 10 Baseball. Wagner finished 9th in the major leagues in saves. That's a nice-looking relic card, actually. It's a clear window. I don't probably put something behind there. You can see that. You can see it a little bit of clear. Very nice. Very nice looking relic. I don't think I've seen what the relics from this set look like. So I don't remember this design, but I'm impressed. So that's going to Houston. Houston is Jason Williams. So congratulations, Jason, on landing that. We'll add that to our die cut. The odds suggest we should get 2 hits in a box and then a slight chance for a third if you go by the insertion odds. Barry Bonds, Giants. Pat Burrell, Phillies. Torrey Hunter, Twins. We have another die cut. This one going to the Angels. Troy Percival, 9th in saves. So that's interesting. Let me come back to that in a second. Show you why I think that's interesting. Edgar Martinez, Mariners. Russ Ortiz, Giants. And Brett Boone, Mariners. So let me pull this other die cut we just had. This was number 6 versus number 9. And you can see they have a different number of little circle cuts on the side. I don't understand the logic of those numbers yet, but they are different. Wouldn't it be infuriating if it's just random? Or like there's different copies of Troy Percival out there with different number of those little cuts? As a player collector, that would really bug me. Try to get this in the sleeve carefully with those, catch those corners. Can help it here. Easier said than done. There we go. All right, got it in there nice. So what do we think of Topps 10? Not a set I'm terribly familiar with. I think I did buy like a pack or 2 of it back then, but I wasn't really collecting in this era. Roger Clemens, Yankees. Ichiro, Mariners. Jason Kendall, Pirates. Eric Young, Cubs. Dodgers get Sean Green. Christian Guzman for the Twins. And Phil Nevin for the Padres. I don't think this is a particularly good set for the Reds. I don't think we've even found a red yet. I do think Barry Larkin is in this set, though. Todd Helton, Rockies. Barry Zito, Athletics. Chris Trettel, Athletics, prospect number 5. Not sure the prospect list panned out too well. Bartolo Colon, Big Sexy, Cleveland. John Olerud, Mariners. Bobby Abreu, Phillies. And Alfonso Soriano for the Yankees. Omar Vizquel, Indians. Kurt Schilling, Diamondbacks. Chipper Jones, Braves. Paul LaDuca, Dodgers. Add card. Brett Boone, Mariners. Jeff Kent, Giants. And Mike Piazza for the Mets. Ben says, as a Tigers collector, not overly fond of a set with just 2 guys, and actually corrected it to 1 guy with 2 different cards. David says, as a Philly fan, I feel you. Oh, Fred tells me there's 5 reds in the set. That's more than, I don't think we've seen a red yet. Lance Berkman, Astros. Roger Cedeno, Tigers. There's a Tiger. That must be the guy, Roger Cedeno. Number 2 in stolen bases. And there we go. See, I was saying there were no reds, and then what do you know? We pull a red. Next card, Nucci Varner, top 10 prospect. Again, not a good look. Not a good look. We have, oh, this is a very nice parallel. We got Vlad die cut. Look at all the notches he gets. Again, don't think I understand how the notches work, but certainly a pretty cool looking card. David Eckstein, Angels. The Phillies. Phillies on the board too. Jimmy Rollins. Most Rookie of the Year votes, number 5. Pujols had 160 votes. Rollins had number 5. Pujols was the leader. Ichiro was second with 138. Then Oswalt, Sabathia, Rollins, Soriano, Eckstein, Bud Smith, and Adam Dunn each got 1. And then for some reason, Topps threw in Shinju as number 10, even though apparently he didn't get any votes. So that's weird. And Richie Sexson, Brewers. Cynic would say that's Topps trying to get who they thought was going to be a hot rookie in the set more often. Well, only a cynical person would ever suggest such a thing of Topps. Mark Grace, Diamondbacks. Nick Alvarez, Dodgers. Billy Wagner, Astros. Mike Cameron, Mariners. Luis Gonzalez, Diamondbacks. Mark McLemore, Mariners. 10th at triples. And there's Barry Bonds for the Giants. There you go, Fred. Barry Bonds. Fred, are you a fan of Bonds? I know you collect the Giants, but Bonds is a fairly polarizing figure, I think, even within Giant fandom. Mark Phillips, Padres. Phil Nevin, Padres. Ivan Rodriguez for the Rangers. Number 2, most gold gloves. There's a Pudge. Knew I was going to pull one eventually. Most gold gloves. Maddox, Alomar, Griffey Jr., and then Pudge. Vizquel, Bonds. Devin White. I would not have guessed him. JT Snow, Larry Walker, and Robin Ventura. I could have been guessing the list all day long, and I would never have gotten to Devin White. Lance Berkman, Astros. Ray Sanchez, Braves. Rafael Palmeiro, Rangers. And Kurt Schilling for the Diamondbacks. Batting average leader, Todd Helton, number 4. Sammy Sosa, number 1 in runs. Larry Walker for the Rockies. Gold gloves. Trevor Hoffman, Padres. Another one of these ad cards. Todd Helton, Rockies double leader. A-Rod for the Rangers. And Kurt Schilling for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, Fred, I knew you were a Giants fan. I just didn't know if you were a Bonds fan or not. Mike Mussina, Yankees. Cliff Floyd, Marlins. Moises Alou, Astros. Oh, there's our next die cut. It's another good one. Mike Piazza for the Mets. He gets 3 little notches on his card. It seems the higher your rating or your higher your rank on the chart, the more notches you get. They don't seem to correspond 1-to-1. So there's Albert Pujols, most Rookie of the Year votes. Matt Morris for the Cardinals as well, and Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. Next pack, Jeff Shaw, Dodgers. Vlad Guerrero, Expos. Clint Nagiot, top 10 prospect for the Mariners. Again, not a good look here. For the top 10 prospects, we've got Mark Phillips, Clint Nagiot, Mauricio Lara, Nick Jackson, Chris Triddle, Ryan Grip, Greg Montalbano, Nucci Varner, Nick Alvarez, and Craig Kuzmic. I don't know that a single one of those guys made it or did anything at the major league level. Mauricio Lara, another prospect. Jim Thome, Indians. Cliff Floyd, Marlins. And Todd Helton, Rockies. That could be the single prospect like insert or subset or whatever of like at least 10 cards. That might be the worst 10 I've ever seen listed, looking this far out now. Jim Thome, Indians. Jeremy Burnett, Brewers. Placido Polanco, a name I haven't heard in a while, Cardinals. Roberto Alomar, Indians. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Roger Clemens, Yankees. And Freddie Garcia for Seattle. All right, getting towards the end of this box. Still should have at least one more hit in here. Greg Maddux, #1 in Gold Gloves. Rob Nen, Giants. Chuck Knobloch, Yankees. I think we might have our hit right there. In fact, it is an autograph, I think is what it says. So let's skip back because autographs are fairly rare. Sammy Sosa, Cubs. Hey, there's Griffey from my Reds. Luis Castillo, Marlins. For the Yankees, Chuck Knobloch. And now that is a certified autograph issue of Jim Edmonds of the Cardinals. And then attached to this autograph, there we go. It was a junk card. Here's what the back of that looks like. So that is a sweet looking autograph. Although, did he sign it upside down? Is that upside down? Doesn't that look more like it says Jim Edmonds that way than that way? Or do you see Jim Edmonds that way? I don't know. I could stare at that all day and not actually ever get to Jim Edmonds, I don't think. But either way, certainly a nice card. Going to the Cardinals. Cardinals claimed once again by Carrie. Carrie is a longtime friend of the blog. So congratulations, Carrie. Not sure if Carrie is usually in the room watching these or not. But I'm sure Carrie will be happy to get that. Beautiful autograph. I don't know what group he's in, but autographs were not an easy pull overall. So depending on what group he was in, overall it was 1 in 67 packs. So okay, Juan Pierre, Rockies. Jason Giambi, Athletics. For the Dodgers, Chan-Ho Park. CC Sabathia, Indians. He's #10, so again, he gets only one little notch on his die cut card. That's going to Cleveland. Ivan Rodriguez, most all-star votes. Another Pudge. John Lieber, Cubs, and A-Rod for the Rangers. How many cards does Pudge have in this set? Gold Gloves, Griffey Jr. for the Reds. Craig Kuzmic, Mariners. Carlos Beltran, Royals. A-Rod, Rangers. Add card. Shannon Stewart, Blue Jays. Albert Pujols, Cardinals. And Roger Clemens for the Yankees. 3 more packs. David says he pulled a gallery sticker was put on it. Yeah, that does happen sometimes. This is not a sticker, though. No, it's on card. Yeah, there's definitely... Yep, no sticker. That is on card. So I don't know whether he signed it upside down. I don't really know how that... I mean, you could convince me, I suppose, that that's a J. But, I mean, if I turn it the other way, that looks more like a J. But then I don't know what... I don't know. Probably had to sign like 1,000 of them or something. Brett Boone, Mariners. Larry Walker, Rockies. Alfonso Soriano, Yankees. Roberto Alomar, Indians. Darryl Kyle, Cardinals. Greg Maddux, Braves. And Roy Oswalt for Houston. All right, man. I'll see if I can get the third one for you. I mean, 2 out of 3 is not bad, but I'll do what I can. Hideo Nomo, Red Sox. Mariano Rivera, Yankees. Barry Bonds, Giants. Javier Velasquez, Expos. Juan Uribe, Rockies. Sammy Sosa, Cubs. And another Pujols, RBI leader, #8. All right, this is the final pack from this box, and then it'll be on to our second and final box of tonight, which is the 2004 Topps Pristine. But before we get there, let's look at the last round here. Ichiro, Mariners. A lot of Ichiro cards. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. Jason Giambi, Athletics. We have another die cut ranked number 3, Brett Boone, going to the Mariners. And look at all the little cutouts he gets. Junk card. Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks. And then I got Alex Rodriguez for the Rangers. And the literal last card of the box, my boy, Barry Larkin. Number 2 in most All-Star appearances. Tied with Mark McGwire and Griffey. So there you go. That was a pretty good box, honestly. I think so, at least. We had the Jim Edmonds auto. Or maybe it's this way. Hard to tell. We had the Billy Wagner, not a name you get a lot, but certainly a great pitcher. Jersey, you've got a bit of the stripe there even. So that's nice. And then our die cuts, we certainly could have done worse here as well. We had Brett Boone, CC Sabathia, Mike Piazza, Vlad Guerrero, Troy Percival, and Alfonso Soriano. So that does it for the box. I don't know. I like this. Don't know. Probably over half the set in a single box, or right around there, I would say. It's kind of refreshing that there aren't a ton of inserts. Actually, there are no inserts other than the parallel, and it's only a single parallel set as far as I know. So it's kind of simple in that sense, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. All right, last one for tonight, and then if all goes well, we will have 2 more nights of Breakers Club for Breakers Club number 4. And then at that point, I can start mailing cards to those that request, and then I can get you a shipping quote and send some stuff off. Some of you have a ton of cards. There's at least one person's stack is now big enough that it will probably have to go in one of those medium flat rate mailers. So some of you have a lot of cards, and I don't mind holding on to them at least for a while, especially if you're joining in breaks. But yeah, if you want your cards, want a shipping quote, just let me know. Towards the end of Breakers Club 4 would be ideal. So for Topps Pristine, again, checklist. This one's much smaller and tinier to read. There's all kinds of cool stuff in here. It just happened to catch my eye. There's a 2-of-a-kind dual autograph with A-Rod and Willie Mays. Could you imagine if we pull that? There are patch relics. There are mini relics. There are pristine minis. There's gone wrong. There's all kinds of stuff. So we'll see what we get. On the top, we have a die-cut gold refractor. So put that there for a moment. And then each pack has 8 cards. It is a very thick pack because I believe there is a encased card in each of these packs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs. Yeah, 5 tri-packs per box, 8 cards per pack. So there's your empty box. Just to show you, there's nothing underneath. I say I'm an Allen Ginter collector, and every now and then Topps likes to be tricky, so we'll check that out just to be safe. All right. So, not a lot of packs, but each pack's a bit of a wallop. Like I said, 8 cards per pack. Should be 5 relics, so I would assume they are 1 per pack, and there should be an autograph as well, and then each pack should have an uncirculated card. Yes, Ben Morris does bring up a good point about Breakers Club 3. So we did jump ahead and start Breakers Club 4 because Topps Big League was part of Breakers Club 3, and that keeps getting delayed. It's supposed to be out in May, and it's now nearly September, and it still hasn't been released. Whenever that finally gets released, that has the last of my order for Breakers Club 3, and then we will return to that and finish off Breakers Club 3. All of the other Breakers Club 3 cards are long since sorted and put in each of your guys' stacks. So I've already had a couple people actually request their stacks, and then they just said they'd start a new one with what was left of Breakers Club 3. That's fine too. But yeah, so I was a bit of a surprise here. We end up with a encased card and then another pack within the pack, which has everything else, I guess. So let's start with our encased card, and these are gorgeous cards. They are absolutely stunning looking, I think. I love the sheen on them. We have Dioner Navarro. This is for the Yankees. I don't even think I realized that they were serially numbered until I just flipped this over. 629 out of 999. But those are beautiful cards. Super shiny, refractory. Just, oh, it is a refractor. Maybe that's maybe it's a special parallel. I don't know. Guess we'll find out as we open some more. But very nice one for the Yankees. All right, let's see what's inside the inner pack, shall we? Okay, this is just getting ridiculous. This is like one of those Russian nesting dolls. So we have a pack within a pack within a pack. But underneath this one, we have a Going, Gone relic. Authentic game used bat, Sammy Sosa for the Cubs. The back of that looks like. The Cubs, Mike Christensen, congratulations to you. That's a sweet looking relic, actually. I like the fence design, kind of goes with the theme. Very nice. See if the sleeves I have handy are big enough for this. Okay, that'll fit. So I'll sleeve that for you. And now inside that pack comes another pack. They were called tri-packs, and I didn't really know what that meant, but it literally meant 3 packs, one inside another. So we've got, who I believe is Omar Quintana. Omar Quintanilla. So that's for the Athletics. I've never heard of him. Merkin Valdez. This must be some sort of parallel or something. This is number 228 out of 499 for the Giants. So Fred, I don't know much about Mr. Merkin Valdez, but you got a numbered card out of 499, and that black border looks pretty sweet. Black and orange there for the Giants. So that's nice. I will sleeve that in just a second. Roy Oswalt for the Astros. We have, I don't even know what's happening. We have yet another little pack to open. Roger Clemens, also for the Astros. And the base cards are not numbered. And Javi Lopez for Baltimore. I like the team stripes, colored stripes. I was just reading part of the set. Ben Morris is happy there are more tigers in this. All right, let's see what this is. So this is, I have no idea what this is. And I also am not sure how to open it without potentially. All right, so it's got a black border. It is Nomar Garciaparra. There's a little mini. So the pack within the pack within the pack within the pack is a mini black border Nomar Garciaparra. Not numbered, but pretty sweet. Oh, that's kind of funny. Those are funny packs. That's all I can say about that. All right, let me sleeve these real quick if I can, just to keep everything. They're so shiny and nice. And then we'll move on. That was all out of one pack. All of that, all those goodies, all out of a single pack. Cool. All right. Yeah, the Red Sox. The Red Sox. Who has Boston this time? Shane has Boston. Yeah. Ben Morris. Back in 2004, we didn't care about Mylar rice yet. Yep. Who needs the environment and all that kind of stuff? All right. Oh, so this one is numbered 24 out of 25, and it is a personal endorsements. Lance Berkman. It is, I believe, a sticker auto there, but I think that's a sticker at least. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Probably no way to sign that crazy font or whatever, or a crazy finish. But personal endorsements, Lance Berkman for the Astros. Super shiny. I do mean shiny. And numbered out of only 25. Going to Houston. The Houston Astros. Jason Williams. Just a beautiful looking. Kind of almost looks like a bank check or something. Like pretty fancy. I do like that one. Personal endorsement. I feel like those are probably pretty rare too. Personal endorsement. I believe this would be a gold autograph if I am going off of. They're 1 in 73 packs overall, if that's what that in fact was. And it's worth noting that a box only has 5 packs. So that is a rare pull. Some, as the other breakers might say, some fire coming out of this Nachos Grande break. All right, our next one is a relic fantasy favorites, Alex Rodriguez, third baseman for the Yankees. And again, look at the cool shine shimmer effect. I'm not sure what's going on down there with all the rainbow colors, but fantasy favorites, Alex Rodriguez. Again, they're nice relics. They feel nice. They're thick. Very nice. I am liking this box. I guess it's a case of you do get what you pay for. This was certainly one of the more expensive boxes of our Breakers Club. I don't know if it was the most expensive, but all right, here we go. We've got Casey Daigle for the Diamondbacks. Then we have Alberto Calaspo for the Angels. This one is numbered of 999. Jody Garut for Cleveland. Garrett Anderson, Angels. Roy Halladay, Blue Jays. Blue Jays. And Alex Rodriguez for the Yankees. There's his base card. So that one did not have a little mini pack inside. Make sure none of these other base cards were secretly serially numbered. Nope. So far, so good. So 2 packs in. No complaints so far. Adam, good to see ya. We are 40% or so of our way through the pristine box. We already did the box of Topps 10 a bit earlier. Our encased card is going to the Cubs, number 106 out of 399, Bobby Brownlee. This is a refractor. Again, they're pretty. Going to the Cubbies. Cubs, Mike Christensen again. Very, very nice. All right. Next inner pack. We have for the Rays, right? Rocco Baldelli. Yeah, Rocco Baldelli for the Rays. Rays getting in on the action. Tampa Bay. Adam, there you go. Adam claimed the Rays and showed up, and then just like that, has himself a fantasy favorite relic, Rocco Baldelli. They're pretty cards. And now we're in another pack. So Adam, I don't know about you. I've never opened these, but since you have just jumped in here, we have learned that the 2004 Topps Pristine pack is really just a pack within a pack within a pack within a pack. Chad Bentz for the Expos is our first card here. Then we've got Tim Stauffer, another black border. I'm going to guess this is going to be numbered on the back. It is 217 out of 499 for the Padres. Pretty nice, sharp-looking card there too. Really like those black bordered ones. They look nice. Edgar Renteria for, whoops, two cards there. Edgar Renteria. Make sure it's not numbered. Nope. For St. Louis. Mike Sweeney for Kansas City. Greg Maddux as a Cub. And Javier Vazquez for the Yankees. All right. Two more big packs, and then we have the die-cut gold refractor pack last. All right. This is numbered out of 49. Kevin Brown. Numbered 17 out of 49. This is a refractor. Going to the Yankees. Kevin Brown. And the Yankees are always, pretty much always, the most expensive team in a group break. But you can see why. The Yankees get a lot of good stuff in almost every group break. They're probably the safest bet. Let's put it that way. All right. Next up, we've got another fantasy favorites. This time it's Carlos Delgado for the Blue Jays. Daniel Macbeth claimed the Blue Jays. Nice little bit of cloth there. Again, they're nice looking relics. Now we have another pack to open. All right. For the Padres, Akinora Otsuka. I may have butchered that terribly. I apologize. For the White Sox, Shingo Takatsu. And this one is numbered out of 999. 628 out of 999. Going to the White Sox. White Sox, Chad Pacey. I called Chad's name so much tonight, but there you go, Chad, on the board. Let's see, Carlos Beltran for Houston. Todd Helton, look at that beautiful purple stripes there. Rockies, Jim Thome, Phillies, and also for the Phillies, Pat Burrell. Couple nice Philly cards there, back to back. There you go, Dave. All right, last big pack. I don't know, I could see, I'm curious what you guys think of this set, but I could see trying to hunt down another box of this sometime. I think it's fun. All right, our last encase card is numbered 372 out of 999. It is going to the Athletics. This is Omar Quintanilla. Is that? I don't know. That must have been our first base card. I feel like I called his name once already and didn't know how to say it. This is going to Oakland. Shane, this is going to you. Numbered out of 999. And again, I love the shiny green stripe there. They are nice cards. All right. Inside that pack, underneath, a fantasy favorite for the Cubs. Cubs are cleaning house here. Kerry Wood. Kerry Wood. Going to the Cubbies. Mike Christensen. The Cubs have been hard to sell lately, and I don't know why. Cubs do well in the breaks typically. I mean, I guess I understand with what the Cubs are doing in the major league side of things, but older sets. All right, Jesse Crane, Twins. We've got an Irvin Santana. This should be numbered. It is 211 out of 499 for the Angels. Andy Schaefer, going to you. For the Astros, Jeff Bagwell. For the Cubs, Mark Pryor. For the Yankees, Jason Giambi. And last, from the box itself, for the Marlins, Josh Beckett. All right, that leaves one last thing to open out of this and one last thing for tonight. This is our die cut gold refractor pack. And it is of Brad Snyder for the Indians, and it is numbered 15 out of 41, gold refractor die cut. And the die cut is basically like decal edging. But there's the numbering on the back, 15 out of 41. And the Indians, that is going to Jordan Schmidt, who claimed the Indians for me to go along with his Yankees. So Jordan, a very nice box for you too. That is a sharp looking card. Don't really need the die cut, but the gold refractor bit is really shiny and pretty. Nice card. That was a fun box. I don't think we ended up with a single red in the box, which is always the downside of doing small boxes like this, but still was a fun rip. A lot of cool stuff. I'll recap some of the main things here quickly. Athletics, Yankees, Cubs, what was that? Yankees as well, and then the shining moment personal endorsement gold auto, Lance Berkman out of 25. Yeah, that is a gold. It says on the back there, just to double check. Obviously, the hit of the box, the true hit of the box, Kerry Wood, Carlos Delgado, Rocco Baldelli, A-Rod, and Sammy Sosa rounded out the rest of the hits. Gold die cut we just opened a moment ago for the Indians. And then our numbered cards, Irvin Santana, Takatsu, Stauffer, Calaspo, and Valdez. And then we ended up with a one little mini pack that had a Nomar Garciaparra inside. So that does it for tonight's edition of Breakers Club. I do hope that I'll be back to normal and we'll be breaking again for the next couple of weeks. Next week, pay attention to the Facebook page. I'll try to announce it there, just like I did tonight. Not sure if I'm going to be able to break Tuesday night, so it'll either be Tuesday or Wednesday, it looks like, based on some work stuff I have to do. But I'll try to get in on Tuesday if I can. Otherwise, I want to thank you guys for joining me. Always a lot of fun to have you guys hanging out. Let's see here. Andrew said, oh, yeah, the Cubs are going to be hard to sell. Yeah, Cubs are going to be harder to sell for the next couple of years. That's probably true. Although when I started breaking, the Reds are still losing to the Cubs. So that hurts. The Reds really need to do better against the Cubs. David, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. And thanks to everybody else that hung out. I certainly appreciate it. Glad all of you could make it. And I'll be talking to you guys soon. But for now, have a lovely evening. And I'll see you guys later.